Hello, all you hardcores out there. How are you doing? Russ here from Poker's Corner, the biggest gob in sports. That's right. We say the things that nobody dare say, especially all these other YouTubers. Press access. They're not going to give me press access, but are they? Because I'd set them on fire, wouldn't I? Some questions I'd put to them. All these lot here, these boxing lot, they're like meek little mice. Meek little mice. You know what I mean? You've got YouTubers with press access telling me that Dylan White flogs Tyson Fury. And these people are being given press passes. Oh my God. Hey? What they're going to do next? Football scouting for Man United. Dylan White is 35-year-old, 29 and 3. Right? 6'4", 18 and a half clem. Right. The three losses that he's got, them losses he got by getting iced. That's right. He's been iced 3 times now. So that tells me that he's got weak whiskers. He's got a weak beard. He's no good around the cranium area. In other words, he's got a glass like a chandelier from Fennings DIY shop. You know what I mean? Hey, 29 and 3. Let's have a look at who his best win is. Povetkin's his best win, an old man. An old man, Povetkin. That's his best win. 40-odd-year-old geezer. Second best win, Joseph Parker. Third best win, Lucas Brown. All them have laid a claim to a world title at some stage, although Browns and Povetkins were regular belts, I believe. Parker's what, full WBO, but he got it by default. He's beat 3 world champions there, which is not bad, is it, really? If you want to pick up world champion wins, but pretty dire peep, wasn't it, really, though? Lucas Brown, fat as a pig Michelin man, 20 clem. Who's his other good wins on here? There isn't really any, is there, really? They're all like, your Marius Wack and your Chisoras and Rivers, they're not world champions, and they're not guys that are ever going to win be world champions. They're like C/B level, aren't they, really? But Dylan White's done best he can. But is he now divorced from Eddie Hills, the 6-0 Iceman from Billericay? 4 by way of. Only footage we've got is him knocking little spotty Frank Eubank about. Is it Frank Eubank or Frank Smith? Frank Smith. Emily Eubank's fiance. He's knocking spotty Frank about, and now his old man, Bazza Epstein, he's come out at woodwork and says he's a victim of the Billericay Iceman. What's going on here? What, has the world gone mad? Eh? And he ain't going around icing people. Eh? Couldn't make an ice lolly in freezer. So I don't know what to make of it all, but I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this about Dillian White. Let's have a look how many pay-per-views Dylan White's had. Because he's had a few pay-per-views, old Dylan, hasn't he? Let's have a look. Fury were 1. That's 1. Povetkin twice. Were they both pay-per-view? I think they were. That's 3. Rivers were 1. Were Marius back? I can't remember. I know Chisora 1 war. Parker. I mean, he's had all these pay-per-view. What, 6 or 7, or is it 8? I don't know. If you count the BT one with Fury, he's had all them pay-per-views. Dylan White, right? And he has not won so much as a European title. He didn't even want to fight that Caballel to get found out. He doesn't even mention Joe Joyce's name. They talk legacy, but it's about money. He's now shouting out about fighting that Ngannou, whatever he's called, the big heavyweight guy who's out of contract with UFC. It's only because it's another sport, and if he gets beat, you can say, well, I tried it, it didn't work out, but they're wanting millions to do it. It's about money. Dylan White's a shot fighter. He's a boxer that's shot, very limited, very tough, and very shot, in my opinion. But nobody's going to tell him. None of these YouTubers are going to tell him he's finished. And the heck, media will not tell him. His promoter ain't going to tell him. But your Uncle Porky will tell you. Dylan White's punch output from round 6 onwards is not what it were 3 years ago. And that isn't what it were 5 years ago. So that's Father Time catching up with you. He's very limited. You can only be so tough. I'm hard. Instead of mean note. You can be tough and hard. You get in there with somebody who's a slickster, they'll punch you upside down. It's what Fury did to him. He played with him, then punched him upside down. Fury's dad shouted, "Now!" from beside the ring, and Fury just went, put him into orbit. He put him on planet orbit. Do you know what I mean? Orbit. So he should be grateful for what Eddie Hearn's done for him, Dylan White. He should be very grateful. He's a very limited shot fighter. They've wheeled him out for years on IFL and Sky and all this DAZN nonsense, feeding us all this rubbish about him being a roadman. We saw the roadman against Fury, didn't we? What happened? Where were the roadman? Where were the roadman killer? Hey, you were like a poodle. He started growling before he got in the ring. I'm a lone wolf. He got in the ring and he went like a poodle. But he should be grateful for what Eddie Hills has done for him, really, because let's have it right. He's manufactured like Joshua. Manufactured. But if him and Eddie have split up, well, more fool Dylan White. Because the vultures will be waiting. At least with Eddie, he'll get paid, won't he? But I don't think there's any beef there. He's not going to bite the hand that's been feeding him, is he? For the last 8 years. Or is he? Or is he going to go elsewhere? Is he surplus to requirements now? He went to work with Bricktop. I don't know. All will be revealed soon. But my opinion is this. I've just said it before and I'll say it again. If he's split with Eddie and he's ungrateful, and Eddie won't be bothered because he's a short fighter. That's just my opinion. Nobody's going to tell him that. They're going to tell him he's got something left, aren't they? All these trainers hanging around him and wannabes. Yeah, Dylan, you're great. You're the greatest, Dylan. You've just seen him against Fury and then Franklin. Oh, my God. Embarrassing. So, I wonder if they're divorced. If they are, good, because I don't like pair of them. Peace out.
Porky's Corner is proud to be sponsored by Spartan Site Solutions. They are specialists in civil engineering and demolition contracts for the construction industry. Interested parties should visit their website or contact Porky's Corner for a referral at porkycorner@mail.com.